MAGA is losing it after Katie Porter's campaign for governor of California goes viral for all the wrong reasons, including newly uncovered video that shows the former House Democrat snapping at a staffer who interrupted her during an interview to correct a point Porter had made. Now, a warning to children in the room, you probably should cover your ears for this one. Listen.
That we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems, and the state could lose. Get out of my shot.
Abby, I think you beat the wrong thing.
There's also this fiery exchange Porter had with a local journalist in Sacramento. Listen to this.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, ma'am?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%? Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump. I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Well, look, bad behavior for sure, Tara, but I feel like we're in an era of politicians behaving badly when it comes to journalists and reporters.
Oh, yeah. I mean, President Trump literally attacks reporters every single day, calls them, you're a nasty woman, you're this, you're that.
He told me I asked stupid questions. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
look,
a badge of honor, honestly.
I've been there. Didn't take it personally, but that's Trump,
I think,
right?
Yeah, people like that nastiness. They think it is strength. They think it is
They like it from a man.
They think
Yeah.
it's
They like it from a
authentic.
man.
And he curses like that behind the scenes, my sources tell
For
me.
sure.
Yes.
Are we sure Katie Porter's not improving? Because in her previous negative interactions with other human beings, she once, I think, poured a pot of hot scalding mashed potatoes on someone. She didn't even physically assault this reporter, so maybe she's actually an improving. California, are you really going to look at that face in your television screen for the next 4 years and tolerate this behavior? Do better. You got millions upon millions of people.
Scott, I think the question, one of the questions, though, for you, I mean, not so much for other people who don't like this behavior, but for you, you comfortable with that treatment of reporters from Trump, but not from Katie Porter?
I don't care what Katie Porter does to reporters. I thought it was legitimate questions, and any legitimate candidate for governor, especially in a state that size, ought to have a better answer.
I mean,
can I just make a quick comment about the behavior of candidates and elected officials? There seems to definitely be a double standard. I think it's like a East Coast versus West Coast, how we treat each other, how we act, because in Virginia, you have a candidate who's running for attorney general who sent text messages out talking about he wanted two bullets for the Speaker of the House, his Republican colleague, and talking about wanting to urinate on the grave
I don't
of
think
that
that's
person's
an isolated
children.
experience.
And so, well, no.
I don't think that's like an East Coast or West Coast thing.
yeah, and
I'm not.
It's
I don't want to own that.
that's a
Yeah.
bit of a
No,
stretch.
you
But
have to own
listen,
that.
but Tim, I mean,
There are
listen,
a lot of psychopaths
listen.
in the
That first of all,
Are you calling
I don't
him a
want us to.
psychopath?
I don't want to.
It's psychotic
I don't want
behavior.
I don't want to
Spangenberger
compare
can't do it.
apples to
Yeah, that's a good
oranges
point.
here. I mean, I think the question is, Katie Porter had these interactions with her staff and these interactions with the press. And it's so egregious that here's what some of the reaction from MAGA has been. What a mean, spoiled brat Katie Porter is, Meghan McCain says. Glenn Beck, she can't answer basic questions without exploding. Clay Travis, Democrats are so upset at the media being propagandists that they totally lose it when they ask basic questions, so on and so forth. I am old enough to remember when Donald Trump walked out of a CBS interview with Leslie Stahl because he didn't like the questions that she asked. So, I mean, is that disqualifying?
Well, no, I don't think it's disqualifying, but I will say this, is when I've loved that you raised the points about those responses, because it's been crickets from the other side on the Jay Jones incident where we see this. And so that mean behavior.
Okay, I'm sorry.
behavior.
Listen, let me just say, the Jay Jones incident is terrible, but it's a completely different situation. That has nothing to do with Katie Porter's conduct in an interview with reporters, which Democrats are criticizing. I
Very
mean,
much
the
so.
Democrats are
Name
totally
one.
criticizing
This is
her.
running mate.
It's-
The governor-
it's
the-
been
that's running for
called-
governor of Virginia
Okay.
has not.
Katie
Da-
Porter's
okay, let
people
me
have called
actually,
for her to
yes,
step
can I,
down.
hold on, can I name
Step out of
one?
the race.
Yes, I
You can name
can,
one.
okay? Javier Becerra criticized her comments about the votes. She said, I'm not interested in excluding any votes. Betty Yee, after watching the interview, it's clear Katie Porter doesn't have the temperament to be governor. Antonio Villagrosa, we need a leader who will solve hard problems and answer simple questions.
Why is it so
There has been
easy?
criticism.
Well, I'm talking about the criticism of
Why-
Virginia,
why
what I
is
would-
it-
No,
why
I'm
is
talking about, okay.
talking about
you
California.
you keep bringing up Virginia. It's a different topic. I'm just saying you can have that conversation, but you're not going to bring it into this conversation when it has nothing to do with
Look,
it.
here's the reality. Hill staffers are grossly underpaid and horribly overworked. They will do anything for their bosses. That staffer was trying to correct a truth that was on record so that she wasn't looking badly when it was published. And her reaction was to cuss her out, by the way, in front of the sitting energy secretary, who is one of the most unbelievably nice people I've ever met in my life. And so I think when people see that and the way she treats those staffers, it gives people pause about how she will treat those less powerful than she will. And I think that's a legitimate conversation.